Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your March 2023 general monthly reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. To all my subscribers and returning viewers, I appreciate you so much. Thank you, as always, for all the love and support. If you are new to me, welcome. I appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out my channel. I do read intuitively, so you want to stick around for the entire message, as I do get messages beyond the cards you see here on the table. Your monthly reading is a 9-card spread, beginning, middle, and ending of the month. Right off the bat, I see 3 major arcanas. I'm going to pull Energy Oracle as well to see what the overall energy is going to be for this month. I'm feeling a little tongue-tied with you guys. I'm not quite sure why. I feel like some of you may be dealing with some sort of confusion. I just did the Aquarius reading and I was not tongue-tied with that one at all. Those messages came through loud and clear. So definitely, Libra, there's a lot that's going on within you, internal conflict, maybe external conflicts as well. You're having a tough time, you know, breaking through habits and whatnot. Yeah. Indecision. Okay, so you have the community card, the garden and the gate, and the indecision card. Oh, and before I forget, your playlist is up here. I also link it at the end, and I would love it if you guys liked, shared, comment, and subscribed, and double tap that bell to get notified of all the readings. Your mid-month bonus reading is going to be all things luck, money, abundance, your manifestations, your financial matters. That's what the focus on is going to be on. The sign with the most likes and the sign with the most views will get a bonus live reading. I will be doing those live this week. So the card of community. This is having a community of people, supporters, friends, family members, people at work, people at school. This is feeling like you are part of a community. This is, you know, finding your soul tribe, finding the people that just get you and understand you. Some of you have a new set of social friends, right? I feel like you have plenty of friends, right? People that maybe you just keep in touch with, people that are just acquaintances. And then you've got the people that, you know, you can lean on, and the people that, you know, you have really fun, good times with, where at any given moment they can be calling you up and you are down for whatever, basically, right? So I do feel like that is in store for you here. I feel like some of you have just found your tribe, the people that you can have fun with, that you feel safe with, that make you happy, that you feel as though you can just be you, Libra. And that's card number 7, which really tells me, especially with the Chariot card here, which is also card number 7. But it really tells me, you know, that this is like almost like divine intervention, that the universe has brought to you this circle of friends, these people, these, you know, whoever your support system is at the time that you needed it most, right? Like maybe you were being a little bit of a hermit and it was time for you to get out, especially if you were coming out of a bad breakup, a separation, feeling like you just needed some alone time. I feel like you found your tribe that's helping you get out of your funk, get out of the sadness, the grief, the depression, whatever it is that you felt like you still needed to work through, that there was still a part of you still attached to old situations, old people, old ways. But this card of the garden and the gate is truly reminding you that, listen, your happiness, your happily ever after, your joy, your feeling of emotional and joyful fulfillment is really just on the other side of fear, is really just on the other side of your apprehension, because this little girl is literally standing on the other side of the gate. That's a very low gate. Anybody can jump over it, probably even a toddler. But she's also got the key around her neck, signaling she already has what it takes to unlock the gate to get to where she's trying to go, to unlock the joy, the happiness, the next chapter in her life. She knows what she wants. She's looking out on the horizon. She knows that it's going to take a lot of strength and courage to really look beyond the superficial, to really go beyond everything and all the lessons you've already gone through and the tough experiences. However, that change and transformation can be difficult for some people at times. But when you really take a moment to breathe and take a step back and look beyond what's on the other side of that gate, you realize that you can easily achieve it get closer to it. It is already there for you because you've already called it in. You are meant to have it. It is there for you. But some of you may be stuck in this energy of indecision, being at a crossroads, number 8 here. You know, some of you may be like, am I ready? Am I not ready? Do I stay behind? Do I, you know, maybe sometimes I feel okay to go out. Maybe sometimes I don't. Is now a good time to go out? I don't know. I feel like some of you may be experiencing some sort of interference, like you're in a good place, you're having a good, you know, it's like you're having the time of your life and then someone's got to come in and ruin it. Could be an ex, could be someone that's interested in you and you're just like, let me be, I'm having the time of my life. I feel like there is someone here that's wanting to lock you down and you're just like, listen, I am still getting over or getting past a tough situation, a disappointment, a heartache or heartbreak. I will know when I'm ready for love or a new partnership. And I feel like you're starting to question whether or not you're ready to welcome love in again. Those of you that are single, that have gone through tough times. Now, those of you that are in a committed relationship, the indecision here may be, you know, is this all there is for me? Am I truly happy? Have I truly found the right people for me? And if the answer is yes, but you're struggling, the struggle can be internal. What are your triggers? What do you need to heal within you that is perhaps causing you to self-sabotage and question whether or not this is what you deserve or this is what you want? If you don't know what you want, then how will the universe know what to give you? So you've got to be really, really clear on, you know, what truly makes you happy and healed and whole and complete and seen and love, and fill in the blank, whatever it is you feel that you're missing, you know? And so in that card of indecision, if you are single and you're exploring the world that's out there for you, the indecision is someone shows interest in you and you're like, dang, I don't know if I'm ready for all that yet, but I will keep you in mind, you know? If you're in a relationship and you're having a rough time or rough go at it, you're just questioning whether or not if things will improve, if things will get better here. I do see at the end of the month that, you know, things will start to calm down. It feels like you'll have a bit of a bumpy patch, you know, towards the middle of the month. However, at the end of the month, I do see things, you know, feeling a bit more calm, a bit more like you've found a way to get past the disagreements, the hardships, you know. I'm also feeling some of you are kind of feeling cornered, right? Kind of being forced to make a decision, and not in a way where it's like, I need you to decide now. It's more so that like, I need you to agree with what I'm saying now, right? It's like they want you to make the decision that they feel is the correct one. Why? Because it benefits them. A person that's going to force you to choose what they want is looking at what's in the best interest of themselves and not of you or the couple or the situation. So keep that in mind, that you do have this sense of clarity, that you're able to take a step back and see things or people or situations or opportunities for what and who they truly are. And you yourself know what you don't want, and therefore it should be easier for you to decipher what you do want, or vice versa for some of you. If what's being offered to you is something that doesn't really appeal to you and you're being kind of forced to make that decision, you're just apprehensive, like, I've never really liked anything like that. I'm not really interested in anything. And they're like, no, but you're going to love it. You got to do this and blah, blah, blah. And you're just kind of like, like, relax, give me some space, right? So I do feel like there is that sense of apprehension. So it's very important that you stand your ground. You're clear with yourself about what you want, and you're clear with others, okay? At the beginning of the month, we've got the High Priestess, the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So again, that Four of Pentacles is really putting up a guard here. It's really holding on to dear life, to what it is that you truly value. This can also be a little bit of that hoard energy. So you're hoarding your energy. You're not allowing anyone in. You might be blocking love. You might be blocking new connections, new relationships, because there's a little bit of that fear factor that makes you want to run away. So the High Priestess is really telling me that perhaps it's time to really, truly trust your intuition, but make sure that you are clear that it's not a trigger out of fear because of past experiences like this Five of Swords and Nine of Wands, and that it's, you know, something that's truly like red flag alert, right? There is a difference between a trigger from past hurts, past pains, and red flag alerts, and a combination of both, right? So the Knight of Swords is really making me feel like you just want to run away from any type of possible opportunity like that. If it's in love and you're already in a committed partnership or relationship, there is a bit of disagreement and argument. Like I said, I feel like some relationships or couples may be going through a little bit of a rough patch where the communication isn't all there. There's a little bit of that stubborn streak between the two of you, whether yours, theirs, or both. And so it feels like you may be bumping a little heads here, and trying to stand your ground. But when you do that, and you know the other person is doing the same, it can be very easy to block off any type of opening in terms of being open about what they're saying and communication, and making each other feel safe and secure that it's going to be okay. We can talk about this, blah, 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 right? The Five of Swords and the Nine of Wands right in the middle of the reading, in the middle of the month, followed by the Page of Swords. So Five of Swords is someone who's like really argumentative, someone who's a total jerk, an a-hole, who doesn't, you know, gives total disregard to your feelings, what you're saying, blows you off. And so I feel like you may have had too many of those instances, whether from your past person, or you could be, like I said, going through a rough patch in your relationship at this time. This could also be at work, where people are just not getting along at work, and maybe, you've got a boss or a supervisor that's tends to be a bit passive, like letting the worst of the bunch get away with murder, and it's that feeling of, I've had enough, but I don't want to let it get to me. I'm just going to pull myself out of the situation and just cut away the excess, let go of, what doesn't make me feel whole, seen, and complete. But the Five of Swords and the Nine of Wands, I feel a lot of you have already gone through a bit of that traumatic, hurtful energy, or just feeling like you've been bypassed and disrespected. I feel like the Page of Swords can also be the energy of being watched, right? So if this is at work, it almost feels as though someone is trying to purposely trigger you. Like they've alerted a boss, a supervisor about your behavior, about how you treat them, and then they purposely want to trigger you to catch you slipping so that you get in trouble, right? So just be careful of that. Be mindful of that if you do have a little bit of a negative Nelly in your workplace. If this is in your relationships, you may have been with someone who was very mean, argumentative, had a little bit of a mean streak, very manipulative, was a little bit possessive and controlling, like to keep an eye on you, wanted access to your phone, your emails, and social media at all times. I get that energy here, and you're just like, oh my God, that was like emotionally draining. I'm not up for that again. I think that you've learned that that is not okay in any relationship. However, you found it a bit difficult to really stand your ground and set up those boundaries. But with the Hermit card here at the end of the reading, like the end of the month, it does feel as though you've already gone through that realization, that healing work, the inner work that says, why the hell did I allow that for so long? Or why are you allowing it after so long, right? Like, where is that coming from? Why is this person, especially if it's like one of those all of a sudden started acting like a douche type energy, right? What is the reason behind it? What is causing this? But at the same time, it's like, what is the reason that you're allowing it? Why is this happening to you? Why are they doing this to you? Why are you allowing this? And so I do feel like it's that shadow work, that inner work where you really have to go within yourself and truly say, you know, why didn't I say anything? What was I so afraid of? Or what had me fearful to say anything? Was it them? Was it me? Was I afraid to be alone? Was I afraid to get into a fight because our fights get ugly? I mean, fill in the blank. Some of you are really going through it or have gone through it in the past. And so you may not feel like you're super ready for a new connection, right? But after coming out of that hermit mode, that hermit energy of coming out of isolation, you're slowly coming out and socializing, being out there, meeting new people, making new friends. I don't feel that some of you are really going out with the intention of, you know, hooking up or getting new relationships, but just rather meeting new people, expanding your circle of friends, expanding your horizons, and seeing where life and life experience takes you in, you know, the interest of bettering yourself, in the interest of fun. I do feel that very, very strongly here. So let me just pull a couple cards here for Knight of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. I do feel like there's been a bit of that argumentative energy that perhaps you've got a little bit of PTSD about in a past relationship for some of you, where you're afraid to speak your truth or just like stand your ground because you're afraid of arguments. I feel like even some of you may have shuddered just to think about that. And others of you may be going through, like I said, a rough patch in your relationship. It's not long term, that rough patch of arguments, disagreements, and feeling like, my God, they're not like listening to me. It feels very temporary. And you have, well, that wasn't the card I meant to pull out, but I'll pull it. You have the card of bad health that like peeked through right now. And so this person can be going through some like mental, emotional imbalances that's really got them going a little, you know, wild here with their attitude towards you. But as I did that, the gift card also tried to peek through. So they could be offering you a gift of like peace or some sort of resolution between the two of you, you know, like a peace offering. But let's see, what is the Knight of Swords, Five of Swords, Nine of Wands? This person is, in terms of reflecting, you know, I feel like you both are. Whether you're together or not, but I do feel like there is this feeling, this energy of, where did I go wrong? Why am I behaving this way? So there is that feeling of someone reflecting towards their actions, and vice versa. Why did I allow that? How could I have like let them treat me that way or be that way? And I almost said beat me that way. So Libra, I hope you have not been in any type of literally physically abusive. I mean, emotional and mental is just as bad, but physically abusive. So just, you know, please get the help that you need. Know that that is not okay, and it is not warranted for whatever reason. There is nothing you could have ever done. And let me get this very, very clear. There is absolutely nothing in this world you could have ever done that warrants a beating from a partner. Right? If somebody gets pushed to the edge to the point of beating you or hurting you physically in any way, shape, or form, yeah, no, that's an automatic no. And so, yeah, something's got to change. So the thoughts here, when it comes to that, is that something's got to change. And it will come in the form of you making the changes, pulling back, stepping back, doing the healing work, the inner work. Some of you may go to therapy. Some of you may get legal assistance if you need it. And again, if you are in a relationship currently and this person's got like anger management issues, emotional issues, this is, you know, the need to get the emotional, mental help that they need, like anger management, therapy, counseling, whatever it may be. For some, they may need some form of mood stabilizer, I guess you would call it. That's what I heard. But I don't know if that's the correct term. Maybe I'm not even going to speculate, because that's what I heard and that's what I'm passing through for you guys. So yeah, so the good thing is that there is this opportunity for change here, and it's on both people's mind here. Even if you're not together, I think that they're in a position where at this point they feel like, I've got to get my shit together. It's time to really change my life around for the better. So messages of love here for Libra. Wow. I'm telling you. The card of regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. And if that doesn't wrap up exactly like this energy I was feeling here. You also have the card of marriage. This relationship is moving forward, is moving toward a sacred union. You could be meeting someone that is marriage material that will slowly but surely get to that point, or you are in a relationship where you feel or you felt that was headed towards marriage, except for going through this rough patch. And, you know, they go through the work of feeling the regret, wanting to do change, doing the healing work, whatever form that they need to seek out help with. And that is in order to save this relationship that they also want marriage, or perhaps you're already married and you need some sort of marriage counseling intervention type, you know, help here. You also have the card of twin flame. This is a divine counterpart. With the Two of Cups, I can see you having a very, very strong connection to someone, whether you're with them now or you will be meeting them in the future. This could have also been someone in the past that you thought was a twin flame, could have been a karmic lesson. But even if they are a twin flame, if they're abusive, I don't see that as a twin flame energy. I see that's like a karmic partner. Very, very uneasy feeling for me to feel that someone may have been abused in any type of way in a relationship from the past. So the card of time apart, some distance will help bring clarity. You may already be in that point, which is what I was experiencing here. And the card of trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. In the situation in terms of doing the inner work, the healing work, honoring yourself, knowing that it's not okay for someone to treat you that way, and that it is safe for you to walk away and get the help that you need, or if they are willing to get the help that they need to salvage this relationship, and if they're willing to fully commit to their own inner work and healing and whatever it is that they may need moving forward, right? And this is so that both parties can feel whole and complete and not experiencing any type of, you know, emotional manipulation, abusive behavior, that type of energy. So it is safe for you to trust. I feel like in terms of, obviously it's not safe for you to trust in an abusive relationship or situation, but I do feel that it is safe for you to trust that things will work out the way that they need to. You know, that someone will get the help that they need, that someone will, you know, seek guidance, help, or that it's safe for you to walk away if need be, to protect yourself, to save yourself. Messages from the fairies. What messages do you have for Libra? Autumn. In the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. You're also an autumn baby, so it could be around your birthday as well. I do feel that whatever seeds you plant now for them to grow, you will reap the rewards by your birthday, especially in a business venture here. Trust and follow through on new business idea or career opportunity, and affirmations. I love this card. This is really letting you know this is the right time to really hone in on what it is that you want, and, you know, speaking your truth, those affirmations, your manifestations, to lift up your thoughts and energy and to attract what you desire. Use positive affirmations. Love, love, love that card for you. You really do have great energy here of creating the life that you want, and knowing that at any moment in time you can use that key that is already in your possession to open up the gates of happiness, of joy. It is there for you. And to close this out with the wisdom of the oracle, what do we have here? Orphaned. Oh, and two cards, mending and time for a nap. I do feel like some of you definitely feel like you need a break from the, what am I going to call it? From the toxicity, the unhealthy connections, the bad behavior that you've maybe endured from others, the mental I do feel like some of you may have gone through some sort of mental abuse, emotional abuse, like manipulation. And I feel like it's in your best interest to really take a nap and not just like figuratively, but literally. Like take some time to restore yourself. Go out in nature, go for a walk, go for a hike, explore the possibilities that are out there for you, but honor your time of rest as needed. I do feel that if you are separated from someone, or if there was a bad breakup, one or both of you may feel orphaned, may feel all alone, may feel like they have no one around them. Some of you may have lost, you know, your closest friends or people, or your best friends, or your inner circle. And you may have felt orphaned. You may have felt abandoned. This is someone that has been dealing or could be dealing with abandonment issues, feeling like they no longer have anyone that they can trust, that they can lean on. An energy of deep and sorrowful sadness, depression. So you may have been going through that, and you're really pretty much coming out of that. It is 444 on my clock. So definitely look up that angel number if it is important to you. Apply the message as it resonates. The card of mending is really, you know, taking the time to be open and honest and forgiving within yourself, a situation, a partnership with a group of people, family, friends, whatever it may be. Whatever situation has made you feel orphaned, it is coming to, that's funny, Spirit, it is coming to amend, to amending energy, feeling of, you know, really coming to your rescue, really helping to clarify, you know, what you needed to know moving forward. Things are being healed, mended, recovered. I'm also hearing the words resuscitated. So there could be friendships or relationships that are being resuscitated and rejuvenated, coming back to life. I also have to tell you that be careful of the person that's trying to make you feel guilty for leaving a very stressful and abusive situation or relationship. Like they're trying to make you feel guilty. Like, I have no one now. You took all my friends and my family away. If I don't have you, I have nothing. You know, that type of energy. That is not healthy. FYI, Libra, not healthy. That is not a healthy relationship. Okay. If a person can't stand on their own 2 feet and rebuild themselves back up, and they're trying to create a codependent energy here, it is not healthy. Okay. That's trust me. Then they're using emotional manipulation tactics to keep you there, and to have you feeling some sort of obligation to them, and they're holding you back. So honor yourself. If you need to forgive and heal from whatever it is, or, you know, have a forgiving type of conversation between 2 people or a group of people, it really is going to feel like you need a nap after that. It's going to make you feel a bit emotionally and mentally drained. So keep that in mind. Other than that, I do feel that this is a very clear reminder to you, Libra, that everything that you've always wanted is already lined up for you. It's just waiting for you to decide. It's waiting for you to use that key to open up that gate and be ready for the change that comes with the readiness, the fact that you've said, I've decided this is what I want. This is who I want to be. This is who I want to be with. And I'm not waiting for it to come to me anymore. I'm taking action, and you will. You'll move forward and right into the right line or the right path that's meant for you. Okay, Libra, that is your message for the month of March. Your mid-month bonus, I don't know if I mentioned it already, is coming up, and that's going to be all things luck, money, manifestation, and abundance, financial matters. So you don't want to miss out on that. Your playlist is here. Whatever the reading I have is here for you to book a personal reading, and the link is in the description box down below. And I cannot wait to see what is next for you guys. Make sure that you subscribe with notifications turned on so you know when I go live. For the sign with the most likes and the sign with the most views will get a bonus live reading. And also just in general, when I start uploading, you know, your mid-month and your weeklies, I will have so many more messages for you. I cannot wait. Take care, Libra. Bye.